while the stream is starting up. There is a chance that we're going to be cutting the session a little bit short. I've got a killer headache this morning, and I didn't get the prep time that I would normally do, like from 6 to 8 this morning. So there's still like, if we hit that decision tree, there's a chance I'm gonna just want to pause at that decision tree moment, and we'll pick it up next week. But it'll depend a lot on how you guys. Maybe I just kill everybody too. That's a real world
Hey!
possibility.
I'm.
Oh,
We are underwater at the moment. We could all drown.
Sure.
I
Ask
mean,
Michelle about that.
Michelle, so tell us about this.
All right.
Who should be dead? Kill him.
Who remembers what we did well enough to recap for previously on Dungeons and Dragons?
all I remember is we took the scary doll.
We, Sorry, and Amon shared a dream about, I don't remember what. We made it through the forest and we found a giant crater. The giant crater, it was where the well was that we're looking for. Some of us saw silver flame ships, some of us didn't. We went down into the middle of the crater.
All of us are.
Then some of us stayed on top. I believe it was Renan and Oni.
Yep.
Or I could be wrong on that.
No, you're right.
And okay, and they met a nymph who shared who traded them stuff, and we invited her to join us at the Draco's Grotto, and then we fought an undead something something down on the bottom of the ocean, and we haven't done loots yet for that. And we gave her, she gave us a meteorite so we could call her anywhere there is water, Aretusa. We killed a bossy.
I like how you
the
got the
biggest
names right, which was great. And
I
you
wrote
got
them
like
down.
3/4 of the information right. I believe that Oni traded Aretusa a piece of her beloved meteorite rock, and as a gesture of good faith, Aretusa told them how they can call her
That's what it
anywhere
was.
as long as there's a sufficient amount. Let's say 8 ounces of water.
Yep.
Yeah, I wrote half a sentence for each of these points, so
I think half right is my favorite kind of right.
close.
Does anybody have anything to add to that? Any personal stories? Any?
The who we fought ended up being, though the guys we don't officially know is the guy that Sorry had the dream, or that was getting attacked in the dream, getting choked and everything. Yeah, and that's who we were fighting down in the depths. And yeah, Draco shot the nice little shield over here, which basically was his little essence being kept, and that's what got us to be able to go deeper into the depths.
And that is a some sort of locker, I think.
Yes. And you are so eager to see what the hell's inside it. You were so upset that we didn't check it before we left.
Well, I wasn't upset. I just didn't want to forget. So I wrote it down.
All right. Last order of business before we pick up is inspiration. Who did the best job last session or is most worthy of an inspiration token? AKA, who doesn't have one these days?
He doesn't have one.
I do not.
I think Oni actually, even without knowing that, I would have said Oni because she talked around the
nymph,
nymph.
instead of trying to kill her.
Yeah,
She didn't even try to kill her, just straight up like, hey,
Yeah.
you're hot, let's hang out.
I made friends.
So for making friends and influencing people, I vote Oni.
Yay!
She was all for the nymphomaniac, even though she was just straight a nymph. She confused the two.
All right, then we will pick up here, still attached to the large underwater breathing bathysphere. You guys sort of look like you're attached to a giant glass octopus as you descend deeper. Sari points down into the deep vacuous black hole, and that's where she wants to go. There's a tug as giant Hoppy is pointing at the treasure chest insistently that he wants to check out the footlocker on the ocean floor. You guys tell me what you're doing.
Might as well go check out the locker real quick,
Did
because you never know with these depths.
did
You know,
Redhead,
something.
put us back up on shore because we don't have the breathing apparatus stuff? We had come down to help with the fight. Are we back up on shore again?
I do not have a specific memory of her using Dimension Door.
Well,
I know
then
that
You guys
that
getting it
was your
ready.
plan.
I'm gonna say that she has used it because we can't stay down there.
One of you at least could use the underwater breathing potion.
But then the other one is by themselves up top.
Yeah, I think we were gonna call you guys if we needed you, and we hadn't
Yeah.
called you yet.
Well, she could save the dimension door if Fire Guy wants to take us up, but either way, she and I should probably head back up
Are you-
until we're needed.
Did you even come down there? I didn't think you'd
Come
come down
down.
yet.
Did we not
you-
come
Yeah, I was
down for
thinking-
part of the fight?
I don't think you guys came down yet.
Oh, perfect.
You were about to. We were doing like the next round.
Oh,
You know, if we didn't, kill the stuff, and then, Draco saved the day, and by killing the.
We
Right,
did
that's-
not know that. Sorry to interrupt.
we were not there yet. Okay, perfect.
Draco, from your perspective, you've got that shattered shield of the goddess of revenge, Petebe, and next to it is a wooden footlocker banded in silver 4 times over and locked.
Oh, this can't be bad. Okay, let's open it up.
It's locked. How would you like to bypass the lock?
The name Pandora is
Right.
etched on the cover.
Do not open till Christmas.
And I don't suppose I can just stick it in my pocket and leave.
Pandora's box, no, is almost as large as a person.
Okay. Can we? So the best way to open it is probably to bring it up so that Brendan
Get it?
can open it. Can we bring it over to the bathysphere and?
I know
leave it so
exactly what we
pick
can
it back
do.
up?
Hey, little fire dude, want to take it on up? Sure, I'll do whatever you like.
Yeah,
Okay,
and then
thanks,
he'll just
Mr.
come
Fire
back.
Dude. You're an awesome fire dude. I
Mhm.
know.
That works for me.
Just
I
steam
know.
farting its way to the surface 15 feet at a time.
That's right.
I love it.
Perfect. Do we want to deal with that now or later?
Later's fine.
When you're ready to transition to our
Yeah.
activities.
We are at a transitional moment. We either go deeper and I explain to you what's at the bottom of the hole, or we can do treasure at the top real quick
No,
before we
go
do
deeper.
the bottom of the hole.
Let's go.
Way down.
It's not going to affect the upcoming thing anyway. So
Oh,
Oh,
it
It might.
You could.
It's a bunch of water breathing potions.
Inside was a sort of dragon turtle slaying, and guess what's at the bottom of the hole?
A dragon
A turtle dragon.
turd. It's a sinker.
Nice. All right. Who is not proficient in athletics? I should know this by now, but I don't. Yeah, in the swimming party, who does not have proficiency? Or rather, let me say it this way: if you are not proficient in athletics and you are in the wet team, go ahead and give me an athletics roll. If you have proficiency in it, there's no need to roll.
Cramp. My athletics is a 0, so as you see.
I mean,
Yeah,
13 is not a bad roll for a 0.
No.
And everybody else is proficient. That's great.
Well, I surround myself with nice, strong, muscular men.
Oh dear. I'll put us together just for easy copy pasta.
What is that? Oh,
That
that's
is the ice cube
no.
that
Yep.
Draco made.
Mai Tais later.
Okay, quick question, you guys. Do you guys remember why I got an exhaustion level 1? I forget. Did I not change it from another day?
No, the innervating strike from the undead Abasi, I think, is what
That's right.
innervated you.
There you go. Yeah, I'm level 1 exhaustion too. Whee!
Do you want to go up and leave
No,
the rest of this to us?
It's okay. I can help save the day.
All right. With Draco's fairly impressive attempt to swim as gracefully as everybody else, you all managed to stay within 10-15 feet of each other. There's no stretching of the bathysphere tethers, and you all descend into the hole together. Once you get past the sea floor level and you're entering into that chasm, the absolute darkness of the hole allows you to see a pinpoint of light at the bottom. As you swim deeper and deeper into the hole, you see this.
Ooh.
It does indeed look like a large circular well of water has been displaced all the way to the bottom of the ocean, but the water that's contained within the confines of the well itself is not mixing with the seawater at all, and shimmers every so often with sort of like almost like an opalescence.
Well, I'll be
Start ready
damned.
to get it.
Take water.
So, if I ever remember anything from the TV show Sequest, that's probably fresh water, and we could get stuck down there with all the salt water above us.
It's true.
Or it could be a portal for another dimension, a la Stargate.
There, that's good sound.
Or the megalodon down there.
Okay, so I basically say we follow what Sari was wanting, because this is her shtick.
Yeah,
It's for show, yeah.
we're just waiting.
We're just the
I'm
big
just
strong men to help
Sign
her.
of sorry.
Yeah, I'm just along for the muscle.
As she approaches the font, it begins to swirl, kind of like a tidal vortex. There's no depth to this fountain per se, but it starts creating this rippling circle centrifuge effect, and the waters begin to cloud and become murky. It almost looks like you're staring into clouds for a moment. Draco and Amon, make perception checks for me.
High five, I'm on.
Sari begins to make her way around. She's likely heading to this. Looks like, a command console, a pedestal, some kind of, edifice that is integral to how the font works. While she heads that way, though, the two of you both notice where I'm pinging now.
Mhm.
There's a distortion in the water.
Not
The
in the well,
seawater
but in the
here-
water.
Yeah, not the well itself, but like in between the two collapsed pillars of the structure that used to house the well, where all that cracked stone is, something is moving. Like you can see the disturbance, the disruption in the water, and you can almost feel and hear like the cavitation from its movement, but you don't see anything necessarily. But it looks like it's moving towards. Sorry.
Are we able to talk down here to each other?
As long as you are connected by the bathysphere tubes,
Okay.
you get like that sort of muffled tin can on a string communication.
Do you guys see that? Yeah, I motion over towards where that happened. That's
Sorry, heads up.
Do I see anything?
On your right.
Come on, let's split up. Let's see if we can get around there. I'll head this way.
I'll go this way.
There you go.
Go this way too.
My guy would be over this way. So that way we can help.
Hoppy, from where you are, you are swimming. You don't really know towards what or away from what, but you're just a team player and you like to be a part of it. You see the two spotters kind of take flanking positions around the perimeter of this well. Not to be outdone, you swim ahead of them, and suddenly you find yourself swimming into very warm water. It's like you're swimming through
Ew.
someone's pea
Oh,
cloud or
piss.
Ew, pea
Gross.
cloud. Thank goodness I'm
um,
not down there with you guys.
as you continue to advance in that direction, the water gets hotter and hotter to a point that it's not warm anymore. It's almost scalding as you put your hands out to swim forward, like you're getting heat blisters on the tips of your fingies.
Mhm.
Um, it seems very, very hot. Like going any closer would start doing actual damage.
I'm gonna tell them it's super hot over here. So I'll take off all my clothes.
It's
Whoa.
getting hot in her. Um, yeah. What do you guys think about Hoppy's report that the water is hot?
And we're not feeling it?
From your distance, no.
I mean, I'm just gonna keep moving forward a little bit until I can kind of try to get a better idea. I want to investigate and see if I can find the source of what's creating that distortion. If it's like a, volcanic vent or something, or some creature.
Pull back, Hoppy. We don't need, braised boar.
You want
Nice.
me to pull
Amon,
back?
as you get closer, you feel that warmth that Hoppy was talking about. Like getting up to his level, it does get hotter, hotter, hotter till it starts to become like a danger. But you still don't see anything. There's looking dead ahead, like at the space between you and Sari. There's this mirage, sort of like heat distortion between you and her.
Nothing coming from the ground. It's just
No, it seems to be
in the
confined to like like a rough, say, if it was a sphere, maybe a sphere with like an 8-foot diameter.
Well, that guy just show off. I can only
Can
do
I
a
shoot an
5-foot
arrow at
diameter.
it?
Absolutely.
And disadvantage underwater.
You want me to roll
Yes, please.
for
Yeah. You know that you're dealing with diminished range and diminished accuracy underwater with a bow. All of that notwithstanding, you fire a shot true, it through the water, slower as it goes farther away from you, but eventually, like long before the inertia would have been absorbed by the friction of the water, it stops dead center, and you watch for a moment as the arrowhead begins to glow orange, then white, and then it melts into slag, and the rest of the wooden arrow shaft begins to burn down to the fletching.
Oh, damn.
Don't go over there.
It's bad. It's bad over there.
Amon, I'd like you specifically to make a wisdom saving throw.
Right there.
Give me one moment. I may end up broadcasting this, and I don't mean to. It's supposed to be a whisper, but it's not auto-populating whisper targets, so I apologize if I screw this up.
You guys, I'm not feeling great about this. Are any of you all? Is anyone else hearing a voice inside their head?
Just you talking. Sorry, heads up.
Sorry, I'm hearing a voice inside my head that's saying to abandon hope
Uh-oh.
and embrace the resurrection of the silver flame.
Well, they do have a pretty cool motto.
Is Draco whispering in your ear?
Could be interesting.
Sorry, are you hearing this?
She shakes her head no. Like within her bathysphere helmet, you can see her shaking her head no. But she does perform a few series of gestures, and lengths of blue chain begin to manifest around her. Link by link, they grow, and they flail out around her until they wrap around something that isn't there. And she takes the chains and anchors them to the stone that creates the fountain. And once they're anchored solidly into the stone, you can see a creature materialize into vision, sort of like shimmering from partial vision into full vision until eventually you see this before you.
Where the hell
Holy
was she
shit!
hiding those powers?
Yeah, seriously, holy hell. That was pretty cool. But holy
Before
crap.
you is a giant elemental that appears to be made of silvered fire. From head to toe, it just is sort of like a tripody looking creature with a silver
Seriously,
crown
that's
of
pretty
flames. Its arms and its torso just sort of ends in like a vortex of silver fire.
cool. I mean, that's really cool, guys. And that's probably like the coolest monster we've fought yet.
She tells everyone, screaming, "Don't let it touch you." And
No
with
touchy, bad
that,
touchy.
I'd like you all to roll initiative, please.
Sorry, the maker of pain.
I'm not exactly useful at range, so
Oh, you got your fist of punching thing.
yeah, that I can use 3 times a day. So, or I can use it 3 times at once.
3 times at once. Sometimes it's worth it. You've yet to have to do it. And it's pretty strong.
Yeah.
Amon, you're the first person to react. What would you like to do?
Just in observing, does it look like the chains are actually going to hold this thing, or it just caused the monster to become visible?
Yeah, it's already sort of slinking out of them. It seems more like it was to bind it to this plane. Like it was existing in 2 different planes simultaneously, and she simply anchored it here.
Bringing it forward. Okay.
I'm not sure how much power I'm going to be able to put into an arrow, but it's worth a shot. Pun intended.
You're so funny.
A 12 misses. It's hard to be super accurate underwater with a bow.
Yeah. I'll try again.
19 does hit.
Need a tail of thorns.
Sorry, trying to get that up.
I failed my save. So I take another D10 of piercing. Do you want to roll that?
Or
Nice.
Wow. That's a great picture. You want me to show them?
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a good one.
A nice little plane flying.
Yeah, they can see it.
Any movement from Amon?
I think I'm just gonna read a little bit to kind of hide around one of these pillars.
Picture of what they see, and they hold it, or they can transmit.
Draco, it's your turn.
I do. That's right.
Okay, I got to do. I mean, for the most part, I can only really fight fire with fire, you know. So, do a Scorching Ray.
Cool.
First cast. Oh, that's not what I meant to hit. This is what I meant to pass. There you go. Roll 27.
It hits. 22
Another
hits.
18.
18 also hits.
Woohoo! Go Scorching Ray. And then, yeah,
go
go
ahead.
for it.
The
was gonna say-
scorching rays impact his body and they ripple out for a moment, but they seemingly have no effect. He laughs.
Well,
Underwater, like chortling through bubbles, you could hear a laughter.
yeah, I can figure. Yeah, I'm just throwing stuff at him right now. Go fire, Flame Seed.
It misses.
And I'm shoo. Yeah. I hope I just didn't get him stronger, because that'd be bad.
Hoppy, it's your turn.
I guess I'm gonna try the Knuckles of Knocking with all three things.
It sounded like you called them the nipples of knocking.
Sorry,
Ooh,
Knuckles
Can we
of
change it to that? That'd be utterly hilarious. 'Cause
24
Uh,
hits.
Okay, and I am gonna rage because I don't need to, and that is 4 more d10s.
I see 39 damage, is that right?
Yeah.
A significant hit.
I'm going to move way over here. No, I'm not. I'm going to move over here.
No, I'm not. Just kidding.
No, right there. That's where I am.
Okay.
My final
Hand off
answer.
the chest piece. All right. Visibly damaged, harmed even by the nipples of knocking, the silver flame elemental seeks you out specifically. It doesn't swim, it doesn't tread, it simply disappears from where it is and reappears right here.
oh shit.
It generates a silvered scimitar out of its hand and makes several attacks against Hoppy with it.
Wow.
21. Do I calculate them each separate or
Yes, so
4, 2?
total
Great.
10. He ends his turn there, and oh no, fuck! I should have done that in backwards order. Oh well, I'm gonna pass turn for now, and say that
You
it is
didn't
a
screw me as bad as you could have.
I didn't. That is exactly correct. is there a world where we want to call for reinforcements?
Oh yeah, I'm going to be calling. When I get into my turn, nothing else. Send my little fire dude up there. Actually, wait, we got her tugging. We can tug away, huh? To attract the ladies.
Yeah.
I think that works opposite.
Oh, you sure?
Too much tugging and the ladies aren't interested.
Oh,
Didn't the nymph say that she would bring those girls down? I can't remember.
She did, but she said that to them.
yeah, so
Yeah.
we have no idea she's even up there.
Yeah.
So, like I said,
Reminding the
trigger.
people who are up there.
Right. We'll go ahead and it's a monster. Never mind. Do a mon thing.
With tug on the rope. Doot, doot.
Ding ding. I'll allow that as a bonus action. I'll still give you a move and an action this turn.
Okay. Then I'm going to, since this thing's close up to me, I'm gonna see if I can be a little more effective with my longsword.
Uh, 18 matches, and I like the consistency on your damage there.
Yeah.
No. Again.
Again, slashing through it, you get the impression that your strikes are not terribly effective. You're cutting through like living flame. As you draw your sword back, there are like tiny little specks of silver dust on it, and you feel like if that's all that's happening, it's going to take you a lifetime to whittle this guy away by just withdrawing tiny bits of silver dust at a time. But who knows?
We need a vacuum.
We do need a vacuum. Draco, you suck.
Hey, did Michelle pay you to say that? Okay, I'm gonna yank hard and try to get their attention. Hopefully, they're feeling the rub a tug, and then I'm going to do my other thing that I could possibly do under here that could do some damage. It won't be much, but it's everyone's all-time favorite spell, Magic Stone. Here we go.
Yay!
Uh-oh.
Oh no! You're gonna shoot Hoppy in the eye.
Let's see. Roll that beautiful
Roll it.
bean footage.
Magic Stone betrayed us.
Hilarious. I love it. Oh shit. All for 3 points of damage. I aimed for it. Okay.
Your
Oh, I love this. John's dying. Okay, here we go.
Yeah. Your spell misfires and dazes you, causing you to lose track of the fight. End your turn right now and move to the bottom of the initiative order.
Oh no.
Wow.
That's just hilariously terrible. This is like my worst spell. That it's very useful. So I love it.
It was worth Michelle chiming in to let you know that you're a loser and that Magic Stone is so lame.
Oh, that's so good.
You know, you could have a spell like, I don't know, enlarge human and enlarge me, and then I hit like a train.
The embiggening.
Mm,
Yes.
Can I have Renan and Oni roll initiative? Just so we have some idea of if you join the fight where you'd be.
you may.
Above me, I
I
bet.
cannot click on our characters, so here you go.
Jeez, Smith 23. How do you get +8 to initiative? Jeez.
She's amazing.
Don't tell
I-
her that.
Hi, Dex.
Oh, is that what you need?
Well,
Um,
yours is only one higher than mine. And I'm only.
So it gets,
Well,
I'm pretty sure there's a
my dexterity is 0, so.
Ah,
I'm guessing it's either a feat like alert or a roguey class feature.
Or sorry, it's a 10. My dexterity is a 10. Yeah.
All right. Sorry, I lost track of time and space for a moment.
Hey, so did I. Don't feel bad.
The,
Did you throw a magic stone as well?
we are.
Hoppy
Oh, so
food?
at the top, you guys, Renan and Oni, having chatted with Aratusa for a while. I think she had sort of taken her leave of you, and you guys were back to just making sure that your position wasn't overtaken by any hostile forces. There's a violent series of tuggings on the emergency rope.
but we did also get the chest from Fire Guy. So that was the last communication-ish
Yep.
thing. that we
Probably
had.
by the time Fire Guy made his way up there 15 feet at a time, like, you know, there you go, ladies.
Yeah.
Like one fire fart back downstairs, and then like tug,
Okay.
tug, 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 tug.
Alright. Let's do this.
I'm gonna put you guys on the map roughly here. If you ask for Aratusa's help, she's easily able to transport you here, and you'll just jump in the initiative next turn.
Okay.
It is Hoppy's turn, and then the Elemental's turn, then Draco's, and then we'll start at the top.
I'm going to click all the buttons, do all the things,
Wait,
and attack him with my greatsword.
hit.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ruh-roh. Ooh, double crit fail?
Yeah.
Whoa.
That is unlikely.
I think I
Alright, so
just
let me
hit
do the
myself
damage first.
beforehand.
And now roll for me on
Wow.
the table.
Double deuce on damage too. That's the minimum damage I can do.
And a 92 on the fail. I can't imagine that's gonna go well.
How did I get?
You lose your footing while attacking and fall to the ground, bumping your head. You fall prone. I need you to make a DC 10 Constitution save. If you fail, you take a D6 and are knocked unconscious for 1 minute or until you receive damage. So you would just fall prone.
Can I get back up this turn?
It takes half of your movement to stand up.
I'm not moving, so do that, and I'm just going to be in defensive mode. So I don't
Seems
have
good.
another. Sorry, I'm trying to remember if there's anything else I can do. I don't think so. Okay.
I'm gonna activate Fiery Strikes and then make 3 attacks against Hoppy.
Is Starry going to take a turn on 0?
Sure.
Um,
So you take Mark 2, 4, and 5. So that's 11 plus 15 fire, which you don't have.
Hold on a sec.
Holding on a sec.
My armor class is so that matches. Okay, never mind. Okay.
Oh, I forgot to roll with advantage.
Do you want to roll advantage?
I don't think the 12 actually hits you, so I should probably roll at
Yeah.
least one more time for that one.
Doesn't.
I saw it in my brain as 21,
A night
and I was all
vision.
excited. So only 2. 10 becomes 5, 9 becomes
9.
4. So that's
9
9,
damage.
and then 10 points of fire, total 19.
Okay.
It is Draco's turn, and then we have 2 initiative 0 actions.
Where did everybody go? What the hell happened?
My face!
My bar isn't updating, at least for me. I'm down to 33 hit points. So,
I
We're
see it.
seeing a
I
change.
see that too.
okay. Alright,
Okay.
it's just not for me.
Let me try this again. Magic stone. Here we
I
go.
wanted so bad to critically fail again. Not even because it's you and I'm wishing you evil, but just to eliminate Magic Stone as a spell. It does hit for 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ink.
This is, I don't want to say this, this is the most effective spell you've cast against him so far.
I
It
know.
seems to be doing more damage than even the arrows of the Greatsword are doing.
Oh,
Bludgeoning
Uh,
damage is the way to go, huh?
yeah, it definitely seems that way. Do I got anything else? Oh, lost the game.
So you just disappeared out of Roll20. That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Do I have anything else?
All right.
Is it bludgeoning or magic damage that's doing it?
Exactly. That's the question. Let's.
I'd let anybody roll Arcana to take a best guess about elementals and their resistances.
I'll do that.
Oh.
Wow. The rolls were against me today.
That's a 10, John. I don't have it.
Okay.
Hey! Oni got it.
Oni, you know that, or you have experience having fought a broad array of opponents in Catal pits all over the world. It is not uncommon for beings that are this suffused, this created by magic, to be immune to most mundane methodologies of attack. The reason Magic Stone is effective where other attacks seem less so is likely because it's magic.
Okay.
You must use magic to defeat magic.
Then I'm gonna tell the group. Use magic. It's weak against magic.
I have no magic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, we can't hear you.
Yeah, that's right.
Anything else, Draco?
Flame seed again with my little fire dude, because he's my only other thing I could possibly hit with.
It's a hit, and again, the flame seed hits his body, ripples for a second, and does nothing. Almost as if the silver flame elemental is immune to fire.
Yeah, a fire elemental, not hurt by fire. Who would have thought? Okay.
We have 2 initiative 0 actions. The first is help, harm, heal from Sorry.
Help.
Harm.
Or harm, yeah,
Heal.
harm.
I heard 2 harms, 1 heal. I'm in
Yes.
harm.
Harm.
Arm.
Her character sheet opens correctly. 20 damage. On initiative 0, I need everybody in melee contact, which is just Amon and Hoppy, to make charisma saving throws.
Not a thing for me.
Oh my goodness! 0.
With a -1. Table?
Oh my goodness. Alright, Hoppy, Amon, you both hear the voice of the silver flame in your head, chipping away at your self and offering you the opportunity to become a part of a much greater whole. That you give up this fight and you could be welcomed into the Brotherhood of the Silver Flame, where you will live eternally. Hoppy, you know this is bullshit. You have a very, very strong sense of self and purpose. You push through that no problem. Amon, for a moment you resolve falters and you become enthralled by the silver flame. We'll deal with that in a moment. Renan enters the combat at the top of the initiative order. It is her turn.
Yep, she is using steady aim for whatchamacallit, advantage, and she can use sneak attack, right?
Yeah,
She can.
I'm
Because
in
it's our
this.
first. Okay, I don't know how to roll that, but I've got it on advantage, and I'm gonna go short bow.
So, unfortunately, like Amon discovered, you have disadvantage to roll underwater like you did, but the 11 doesn't hit. Or sorry, no. Advantage and disadvantage cancel each other out. You're right. 24 hits. Forgot about steady aim.
Okay, and then I get to do an extra 3d6 of damage.
Yep, you can click on the sneak attack button, or just roll like that. I see 16 damage.
Yep.
Any of that magical?
I don't think she has magical arrows.
Okay.
So unless steady aim has something to do with that, or sneak
Nope.
attack. Okay.
Ray, the next time someone asks you if you're a god,
You're a god. You answer yes.
that was it for her. It is Amon's turn. Amon, on your turn, you begin the first rite of supplication, and you take all of your weapons and you lay them on the ground before the Silver Flame Elemental, and you begin to doff your armor. At the end of this turn, you may make another Charisma saving throw.
Is the
Oh, no.
bathysphere going?
Yes, the bathysphere is going to be part of the armor that he removes. We'll say he removes that last.
Okay.
May eventually become a problem. In horror, you all look as Amon has disarmed himself. He gets to his knees and starts taking off his leather armor, and he's chanting in a series of words that don't make sense to you. It sounds like a foreign language that none of you speak, but you can hear it in your mind, not through your ears, not through the bathysphere tubes, but like in your inner voice inside your mind palace. You can hear his incantation. Oni, you're on the scene.
Alright, I'm going to rush forward and use my God Touch weapons to kick this guy's butt.
Yay! Some real fight.
Use one of these, and one of those, and one of those.
Would you believe me if I told you that all three of those attacks missed? Because his armor class is 18.
God damn it! Can I use my
The answer is
inspiration
yes.
token to retake my turn?
You can use your inspiration token to reroll one of those attack rolls.
No,
Oh, she's pretty.
that's not worth it.
That's not worth it.
Actually, it would be.
Well, shit. Alright. Can I move out of the way or no?
Yeah, you only use 3 squares to get to where you are, so you can.
Alright, I'm gonna hang back.
Friendly reminder that if you do move, he gets to swing at you. But it's probably preferable to being in melee.
Yeah, leave the Minotaur in melee.
Miss. Speaking of, it is said Minotaur's turn.
Okay.
You're awesome
Knock those
punch.
knuckles.
Done
He
with
blew his
the
load on that
knuckle. Of, yeah, I blew the whole thing on that. I do have a question though.
Go.
For the sake of attacking with a magical weapon, would either the torch, the blacklight torch, or the immovable rod be considered a magical weapon?
Yes. Here's the caveats. They are considered an improvised weapon. An
Okay.
improvised weapon requires its own proficiency, so I don't know if you have proficiency with improvised weapons, and an improvised weapon will only do a d4.
Okay, well. I
In
was
your
thinking
case,
it would-
because your weapon is already so beefy, you're probably going to end up doing more with the greatsword halved than a d4
Okay.
not.
Then I'm just going to keep attacking it because that's what I'm good at. hitting things is my specialty. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave everything checked and do it again. Oops. I'll take that, but I'm also rolling at advantage. I'll take that too.
2 crits. 4 is 12. Oh boy. Okay, let me look at these up.
So I just love how we're underwater doing all this stuff, and you know, I have lightning, I have fire, stuff like that. Very bad for water.
All right. Hoppy, I am going to disregard the critical table for just a moment. Through sheer force of will and strength of arms, you slash through this thing so violently with such fervor and vigor, you destroy it. You discorporate its magical energies, having dealt so much blood force damage to it. It's as it dissipates, like small sparks of it try to cling to Amon. But because you have 2 bonus actions left, I would let you transfer those to either like pushing Amon out of the way or like just muddying the waters to such a degree that the particles of the Silver Flame Elemental cannot reach Amon.
Yeah, I will give him a shove and interpose myself between.
Nice. Normally I'll give you the opportunity to narrate this if you want to. Tell me what it looks like to kill a giant Silver Flame Elemental underwater with a greatsword.
Well, first of all, I got so upset that I fell over last time. I was embarrassed. I got up and I just kind of hulked out and came in with an overhand, and so an overhead slash, and then stabbed him right in the side. And as I did that, I saw him discorporate. I wanted to get Eamon a little or further away because I saw the fairy dust, and so I shoved him away and put myself just kind of staggered over in that direction, using my sword to like do that, like to push the big guy away.
Yeah, I see it like very comic booky too. Like as you step up, the voice in your head is, "You cannot defeat me through sheer strength of arms alone." And then Hoppy like rolls up sleeves he doesn't have.
I guess yes.
Can't
Very
I?
Popeye-esque. That's all I can stand. I can't stand no more.
The Silver Flame Elemental has been defeated, and once he dies, Amon gives up his supplication, realizes that he doesn't want to convert to that particular church, and is able to re-equip and re-don his armor.
So John, can we just make this clear though? That the magic stone helped with this, right? Helped get him to this state where Hoppy was.
I can't deny that in your arsenal, Magic Stone in this circumstance was your best offensive weapon.
Although
And he took damage to help Hoppy, take him out completely. You're welcome. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I did. I'm pretty sure even if you didn't do that 6 damage, I would have smashed it. So.
Is there any source of air down here with this other weird water, or do we need to dimension door out of here while the group explores the rest of the ruins?
No, actually, he'd be at 4 hit points without any of Magic Stone damage.
Nice.
So you're welcome, guys.
The same can be said for Amon's chip damage, though, with his arrows or anybody else's damage. But yes,
I also still had two crit.
Yeah, you can knock yourself out
rolls.
again. It's okay.
Mark by far did the most damage to it, and he did almost 1.5 times its total hit points if it didn't have resistances. Like,
No, I know this, but he doesn't get shit on with the magic stone like I do. I just want to make sure.
No, just for you're right. For what it's worth, if those 6 points didn't happen, he would still be at 4.
Exactly.
All right. before you lies the Well of Fates. Sari is already sort of hovering over it. She has activated or done something at this altar, and that cloud effect begins to happen again within the well. Let me cancel this action-y music because we don't need that no more. I said cancel. And she focuses on it. And the waters begin to still, and the cloudy surface begins to roll back. And you all get a peek at this.
Ooh.
I've lost.
Is there air?
There's no air, but a person can hold their breath for a number of rounds,
Okay.
a number of minutes equal to their Constitution modifier. You'll be okay for just a moment. Sari points to this and tells you that this is the wandering oasis of Kaer Sur. And she absorbs the image as it pans out, showing her exactly where Kaer Sur will be located. And then there's a flash of astrological conditions at night. The night sky tells her when. She now knows what she's come to know. The next time the wandering oasis translocates to its new position, she will be able to find it.
Nice.
And hopefully the next piece of the Legacy of Horus.
Ooh, I want a piece of that.
As soon as she fully understands the message and the images, the well goes clear, and then the outer ring of the stone cracks, and the clear water that was in there just dissipates and gathers into the seawater around it, intermixing. There's now just an empty stone ring sitting at the bottom of the ocean.
Oh, so I guess we can't use it now. Said each person could do it, I thought, so. Way to
No,
take all the fun.
Thoth's impression, his best guess was that the last question that was asked of the well would remain there until it was revealed.
That's right.
And it seems like is the case. You are now all just sitting at the bottom of the ocean for no good reason.
Nope. We're going up to the surface.
Is there anything worth looking at?
I'm gonna go fishing. I got a harpoon.
Is there anything worth looking at, you said?
Yeah, just
I mean,
started
it's a
looking around.
magical
Is
well
there-
that used to be able to see the future at the bottom of the ocean
pretty,
floor.
pretty fancy.
Pretty cool. I mean, if this didn't impress you, I don't know what else to show you.
All right. Well, let's
But
go
as far
back
as
up and
any other
open.
points of interest, nothing. There's no no additional hidden enemies, no signs of loot or treasure.
Where did that
We-
silver flame guy come from?
From me, because we're cool like that.
As you swim up, Samira muses that it was likely left here as part of the ritual that destroyed the well to safeguard it in case anybody ever came looking for the last fortune. But for the first time in a while, Sari seems happy. She's smiling and is prepared to ascend up top and thanks each of you for your help in getting her this far.
As we go into the Stargate. Here we go.
Sever the chevron is locked.
Engage.
All right. The ladies just disappear in this whooshing vortex. There's like a turbulent swirl of bubbles that just carry them away, and there's this heavy cavitation sound of boom, and they're just rushed out of your sight line all the way up to the surface. The rest
Do
of you have to dog paddle all the way back to the top.
Especially Draco, his little legs and arms. He's not a strong swimmer. He's a little guy.
Excuse me. All right, you guys make it back to the surface. Once at the surface, is there anything you would like to do?
I look out to see if the silver flame's still out at sea.
You do not see any boats at sea.
Okay.
everybody gets healed up a bit, we can open that chest.
Yeah. Can we take a short rest here?
I'd get out of the water first, personally.
Well, yeah, I assumed we were back on shore.
Yeah, I'm fine doing a short rest on the beach.
Let's keep an eye out for the dude that
Running
flying
and
over trying to
owning
get
your-
us.
We still have that little ammo tent that I made.
I assumed that's probably where we were sitting for our short rest.
Yeah, seems right to me.
Brennan can open the chest.
Yep. And then we
Oh,
can
yeah.
discuss how we're going to get off the island.
Does anybody need access to their characters, or can you all do it through sheets?
You can do it through sheets.
Okay. Once above water, you pass Renan, the large footlocker. It's an elaborate, fairly ornate lock. It might be somewhat challenging for her, but we'll see. Whoever's piloting Renan, if she wants to try to open it with thieves' tools, I need a thieves' tools check.
Thieves' tools, check.
It'll ask you what ability you're using. You're using dexterity.
Woo! Good
I
job.
still had advantage on. Sorry. But the first roll was a 17.
And in your estimation, is that good or bad?
That should do it. That seems good.
That should do it. I love your confidence. It does, in fact, just enough to do it. Despite its elaborate nature, multi-tumbler security systems, Renan has no difficulty. Not that she'd tell you if she was. Has it open in less than a minute. Click, click, think, think, thump, and then eventually you hear the heavy tumbler turn over clunk. The chest is now unlocked. It pops a little bit on partially spring-loaded hinges. Now all that remains is to open it and see what's inside.
Do we need to check out for traps?
That's not up to me.
Since Ani's piloting.
Piloting Renan.
Yeah, you want to check for traps?
Sure. How would I do that? What would I roll?
Perception works for me.
Okay.
So if a 17 was good enough, how do you think a 14 did?
Amazingly
Not
well.
great.
It does not appear to be trapped to Renan's professional eyes.
Hey, open. What'd I find?
Just kicking it open, you find a bunch of silver embossed cloth, just rolled up in a spool. Don't know what that's for, but it's likely valuable to someone.
Silver cloth. Okay.
Mm-hmm. The chest itself is lined with velveteen padding, so the interior space is much smaller than the outer dimension would suggest. But also inside you find the word I'm looking for, like a small cask. It has like a Ziploc style lid, burp it like Tupperware, and inside of that are 1,000 silver pieces.
Ooh, I bet they're cursed. There's a silver flame. Awesome.
And you also find a stone ewer that is adorned with a silver flame embossed logo.
You said mirror?
Ewer, E-W-E-R.
What is that?
It's like a large decanter that has a huge sweeping brim, meant for pouring like a large amount of liquid into something.
Okay.
You see them though, they've got like that really broad sweeping mouth. I don't know how else to describe it. An ewer is an ewer.
Broad sweeping mouth, looks like your mom.
Meh.
Nice. And you also find 6 candles.
So this is
That
some
is
kind
the
of
entirety
ritual
of the
kit.
contents.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
Alright. I put it on the bio page for Renan for our group inventory.
The annoying thing about this is that's what, 10 gold?
I mean,
Hey, better
depends
than
on who you're selling
nothing.
it to, probably.
Better than a
What's
sharp
that?
stick in the eye.
That it probably depends on who you're selling it to. You take this to like a merchant in a town that's
No,
got
I
a
meant the
presence.
silver piece.
Yes, the silver pieces are worth um
10 or 100.
100, right?
Okay.
It's 10 to 1. Yeah.
That's not so.
Okay. Now, sorry, where do we need to go? Like, where should we start traveling to go to this hidden oasis?
She tells you that we've got quite a bit of time. The Wandering Oasis will next appear southwest of the Grand Bazaar on the first night of the next full moon.
Okay, that's not a lot of time, but you know,
Tonight will be the end of the waning gibbous cycle, so that gives you approximately 22 days. And the Grand Bazaar is marked on our campaign map in your handouts. If anyone
Yay!
wants to look at that. It's about 110-ish miles southwest of the Grand Bazaar on the map. So like an inch or so southwest on that map is where the Wandering Oasis will next appear. She tells you that she's going to use this time to make sure that the members of her party that fell are taken care of. They each of them had families and gave up, a great amount of sacrifice to help her achieve her goals. And she realizes now that she did them a disservice by just trying to recruit a new team and not doing anything to appreciate their sacrifice. She wants to make sure that the bodies get home and that she's able to make right with the families. She tells you that you guys are free to do whatever you want, but at this point asks you the big question that's been looming in her mind and probably in some of yours, whether or not you will join her in the quest to complete the legacy of Horus, finding all the remaining pieces so that she can fully become the avatar of Horus on this plane.
I mean, at the moment, in between now and then, you sure? As we, boost up the Draco's Grotto a bit more, be good.
I would be okay with helping, but guys, we've been poor for a long time. We need to go find some money.
We do need to find some money.
This cow needs to get paid. So, are we going to be able to
fight in? We could go raise some money fighting in some exhibitions.
True.
Back to Beiju.
Is the Grand Bazaar? Can we take our ship down the river to the Grand Bazaar?
The vessel that you're in won't make it all the way to the Grand Bazaar. You can get into the northern areas of the Ateru River where it's still deep enough, but eventually a boat this size is just going to be too large. You'll have to downgrade to something smaller. There is also, as Draco pointed out, the concern that you are on a very easily identifiable, very well marked Silver Flame ship, which may not sit well with everyone.
Okay. Is there anything we can do to disguise this?
Oh, Marco, remember too that the whole idea behind Draco's Grotto is a front for mining all of that gold from Amit's cave. So we're actually pretty flush right now.
We're
we just
pretty
need to
rich,
go collect it.
Like,
I definitely think we need to go to Draco's Grotto.
We're flush, assuming, or eventually, but it's going to take a lot of money to get that set up, and mining doesn't happen in a day.
Hey, we got a strong like bull individual like such as yourself.
Well, and they have been working on it for a few weeks, right? We've been traveling.
She tells, or Sari has told you her plan, that she's going to go make right with the rest of the families, the survivors of her former team, and see if she can find a proper vessel for Thoth. The mage being trapped in the ruby crystal at her waist, but tells you that if you want to join her in fulfilling her destiny, if you want to be a part of her being able to complete the legacy of Horus, to meet her at the Grand Bazaar 2 weeks from today, or 3 weeks from today. That should
Okay.
give you 7 days to find the oasis, but the next 3 weeks are yours to do with as you please.
Then that gives us a chance to go back to the grotto and find some exhibition matches to make some money or do some
Yeah.
quests.
Do something to make some money. Yeah, I'm good with. So I think that we set sail for the grotto, and the grotto is landlocked. So where are we going to ditch the boat and give all these slaves their freedom?
She wants to go to a town called Moot, M-U-T, which is inland on the Atairu River, past. Let me pull up the thingy bobber. If you come inland at like past Heliopolis, or just before Heliopolis, there's that small unmarked village on the western coast.
Mhm.
That's where she wants to go.
Are we
Okay.
landing at Moot Point?
At Moot Point. Love it. It's a cow's opinion. It's a Moot Point.
I do want to ask Sari a couple questions about her quest. Namely, why do you want to become? Why are you collecting all this stuff to become Horus incarnate?
For the first time ever, she chuckles a little bit and says, "Honestly, I have to collect the pieces so I can better understand my mission. But he chose me for something. He foresaw a great calamity coming and left me clues. Each piece that I recover provides more insight towards that goal. I trust him as he has faith in me, but I need to recover all 5 pieces."
I mean, in a sense, if we all grabbed peace, then we could be like, Power Rangers and just become one giant horse.
Nice. Is it
Mega
a
Horus.
good idea to let
And I'll
her
be the leg.
go off on her own?
Is
Well-
it a good idea to give Hoppy a piece of a god weapon or a god armor?
Yeah, he'll be the nipples.
Draco will be the dong.
Worst Voltron robot ever. He's 2 fists, a dong, and some nipples. Who the fuck built this robot?
The dong is on fire.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
On our way, could we stop in at Noon Rest? Is that on our travels from Moot Point to Draco's Grotto?
Not really. Like, I mean, you could make it as an L shape, so you're heading
No,
like
if it's not on the way, I was just asking because we hadn't been there in a long time. Not that we really have stuff to do there, other than
in
it's a
a
known
world
place.
where we did not go back to the port of Sadis, in a world where we went up the Atairu River and landed at Moot. Like, she'd be happy there, and she's gonna start with Spicy Wasabi's family there, and you guys are basically would then be making a direct west journey to go back to the grotto. But Noon Rest is much farther south, so if you wanted to go south first, then west, you could hit both places.
Yeah, I think there's
Yeah.
a lot of money to be made in Beiju just because it was such a big city.
Yeah.
So we could always go there,
Well-
and we know that that's kind of near Draco's Grotto, so we can stop there
Yeah.
first, make sure everything is set up right, see who's
I
actually
thought it was.
accepted our invitations. It's farther south. Beiju is farther south than Draco's Grotto.
Correct.
We hit it
Well,
on our way north to the coast.
What I'm thinking is the Grand Bazaar is going to have. That's like the big city, right? That's
Yeah.
So we could go
gonna
there
be-
early.
We could go there early and start doing or
Havoc.
start laying some groundwork there. Maybe pick
Okay.
up some quests at the quest board.
I'm good with that.
I don't think we need to go to Beiju. I want to go to Draco's Grotto to see who's there and how it's progressing and see if we can get any money out of it.
Okay.
But and we'll probably need to connect with our pilot guy.
From the Echo.
Yeah, and we'll want to give any of the slaves that want to come with us a safe passage to the grotto, and then
A very secret grotto, that apparently no one knows about that we're telling everybody
That
we
we've
see.
told everybody about. Yeah.
we never said it was going to be secret. We said it was going to be our space for our stuff, right?
Yep.
Yeah. It's going to be our home base for the Daughters of
Do you
Anarchy.
guys
or
have
whatever.
a home base? Yeah. Do you see that giant neon light that says secret lair?
Ignore
Just
that.
To
below
be
that.
fair, it's just going to be an adventurer's hub.
Yeah.
That happens to be a
Not
front
private. It's just unlisted.
for gold farming.
Oh, farming in Black Lotus, right? We're growing Black Lotus now too.
No, we're not doing
Oh my
drugs.
goodness.
We're just stealing this creature's blood that turns into gold.
Yeah.
Totally different.
Totally different. More humane.
I think so. I think we land at Moot. We sell everything we can.
Okay.
We go to Draco's Grotto.
I like it.
We rename it Hoppy's Grotto, and then we
Not
go to the
happening.
Grand Bazaar.
We can still donate you to the Silver Flame. That's still very possible.
No. No.
I feel like there's a way if we arrange the letters of everybody's name for it to just be an acronym, and that acronym is Horde,
That's amazing. And I don't mind it.
right? HOARD.
Uh-huh.
Hoppy, Oni, Amon, Ren, and Draco.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So is
Draco's
it gonna
Grotto has
be
a better
Draco's
sound to
Horde?
it.
The Horde.
I mean, it is called Draco's Grotto. We can name something else
You
Horde.
can call it the Horde Hole.
Oh, gross. With the flaming dong. Or where you get a flaming dong.
Say, got Fleming Dong, we can fix it. Want Fleming Dong, we got your back too.
Oh no. That's funny. Okay.
Whether you already have chlamydia or are looking to get it.
Blech.
All right, and all that remains is for us to depart this island. The best course is probably to walk back the way you came, which I think we were leaving convenient-ish breadcrumbs to do.
Yeah.
As you guys begin ascending out of the crater,
On the second day. The first day we did not.
you do not sense that same amount of disorientation that you felt previously. Almost as like whatever illusion style magics wreathed this island, maybe the well was like the last battery that was powering that effect. Now you don't seem lost at all. You climb out of the crater, you walk for a ways, scampering back up that 100-foot embankment. I'm not going to make people roll because that's just embarrassing. And you make your way.
Yeah.
Make him roll.
I don't think that's fun. You're back into like the rocky forested area, and you're making your way through. When unexpectedly the forest goes silent again, and you can hear the rushing, oncoming, rapid wing beats of the flying creature you've been avoiding this time. I need everybody to make stealth checks.
Is it
As
too
they start
late
grumbling.
for me to do pass without a trace?
It probably is.
I start grumbling. We should have taken the coast back. We should have taken the coast back.
Okay.
We definitely should have taken the coast back.
It seems as though your long journey back has made you slightly overconfident, and the creature now has seen you. There's a crashing and thrashing of the canopy of trees as it basically decides to just descend right on top of you, crashing timber and lumber as it goes. Yeah, it just bombards the forest canopy, thrashing it aside. Let me move you guys to a map.
Sounds like finally she gets some action here.
Oh, I'm missing two of you. Sorry. 1 second. You were not a part of my original copy pasta.
I don't mind being in the serene forest with the bird noises.
You are forced towards the edge of a small rocky edifice as a massive chimera lands in front of you, curling its bat-like reptilian wings to its side. Its three heads speak in human voice in unison. You have defiled the fountain of fates. You are neither king nor god. What you learned, you will not keep.
I didn't learn anything, personally.
Technically, isn't Sari kind of god-esque because she has access to Horus's
Same with
eye?
Amon.
Same with Amon. I feel like we should be able to counter this argument.
Ooh, the well of
I
fate.
I will counter it with my beaten stick.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I'm just saying, if someone would like to try to negotiate with this creature. Does
If
Sari
somebody wants
think
to
it would be
negotiate,
appropriate?
This is something beyond her experience. She did everything she could to avoid the Guardian of the Island the last time she was here, and notes that it might also hold us responsible for the destruction of the well.
Wait, us? That's Silver Flame dudes. We expunged the scourge of the Silver Flame from the island. Even got rid of the Silver Flame himself, because we are that awesome.
Did you say that out loud?
I did. Sure.
The creature doesn't seem to care, but tells you that it can smell the last bits of power from the well upon you, and asks you, did you or did you not use the Well of Fates?
I did not. I look at him straight in the eyes, all three heads.
Nice, going cross-eyed.
Yeah.
Says its magic stink is upon all of you. You did not pass my trials. You were not granted permission. You are neither pharaoh nor god, unworthy of whatever it told you. The only recourse now is to make sure you can do nothing with its knowledge.
we didn't ask it a question. It was already primed. We just killed the silver flame.
Because we heard of the
Elemental.
badness, yes. The Silver Flame elemental is gone. You're welcome.
He asks for, truth. No one here asked the Well of Fate a question.
I
None
did
among
not.
Not in the last 6 months.
Not I.
The dragon's head closes its eyes. When it opens them again, they flash bright yellow, and you can feel the gaze of veracity upon you, and he immediately gutturally roars, "Lies!" And with
Thought
a
it was
mighty...
already prepped for.
She was only
Okay.
here a few weeks ago.
Oh,
she did ask a
I
question.
thought it was months ago.
Yep. The creature begins to flap its massive wings, creating a huge vortex. Its
Can I
intent
take
is
that
to
back
push
and
you...
say not in a fortnight?
No. Make a dexterity saving throw to avoid being pushed off of this small rocky outcropping.
Oh, I'm on. Amon's like a rock, whereas Oni goes rolling, rolling,
Yep.
rolling.
Hoppy, do you or do you not have advantage?
Danger sense. I do.
Then just Oni goes off the cliff.
Can I send Fire Dude to go try to catch her?
On your
Or
turn,
can
I'm
my
sorry.
As
my,
you
my crit.
wish.
It's only 20 feet down, Oni, so you're going to take 2d6.
You're gonna take 2d6.
Well, to the face.
You take 8 points of damage as you fall thud at the bottom of the area there. And here's where I want to ask, do you want to do this Guardian fight today? Do you want to punt this until when Michelle is available to play? Or do we just kill this because we're here?
We can keep going.
With fire.
Hoppy, you're up.
I just want to say I've been playing Baldur's Gate 3 and I've embraced my inner murder hobo, so I'm perfectly happy to just beat this thing with the stick.
Nice.
I am going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do I need to get down a level or can I attack from here?
Oh, yeah, you can attack from there.
And I'm going to rage, and I'm not going to do Great Weapon Mastery this turn. And I will do the advantage. Yeah, great sword.
Both hits. I see 28.
Yeah.
Renan's turn.
Okay. From where she is going to sneak attack and steady aim.
It's a very Renan thing to do.
Ooh.
23 hits.
Or 5. Dink.
Plus 3d6.
That's no snicker.
I see 13 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's it for Renan, I imagine.
Yep.
It is now Draco's turn.
Okay. So what's happening is my eyes go flaming hot red, like very angry, like glowing. Actually, no, they're turning white. They're so angry. Just getting ready.
Then he throws
Okay.
a stone at them.
I'll throw a stone at your nose. Is what I'm gonna do. The skies overhead start to darken. You condense more and more, turn dark, as I call a lightning down onto this foul beast of a creature. For my full level 3 casting abilities, I haven't done any good level 3s in a while. Wow. Oh, seriously? This call lightning is 3d10.
Oh,
And I
that sucks. I was like,
got 11.
3d6? That's about average. Oh,
And I have to make a saving throw. I do not, so I take 11.
Yes. All 11 of those damages.
well, in
I was-
fairness, it keeps hitting him for 100 rounds, so
Right.
60 rounds.
It is now Amon's turn.
I got my fire dude. Fire dude could do fire.
Finish fire, dude.
Oh, didn't want to hit that. Play seed. There you go. With a 4 damage.
In response, actually, it's going to be even better. In response to flame seeded him, he's going
In
to
the
take
face.
he's going to take a reaction bite against Hoppy, enraged by being flame seeded. He gets to bite Hoppy for free. Does a 15 hit?
Yes.
Miss. It is a monster. Hit. Also a hit.
And they used Hunter's Mark, so it's an extra 5. Or, wait, let me fix the spell description again. I haven't used this yet.
So you get to roll it one more time because it's each for each hit.
All right. That's going to be the one, guys. I'm calling it now.
Nice.
It's going to be the magic stone of this round.
Nice.
Oni, you fall flat on your back.
So I have to stand up.
Yep.
How much does that take?
Half your speed.
And I also have Earth Walk. So am I able to? So I only have 15 feet left. Takes
Put you about
15
5 feet back
to
from.
stand up.
Yep, just the effort of old bones. Ugh.
And I'm guessing he doesn't have a huge fucking hitbox that I can hit him from here.
You have to travel 20 feet vertically before you can be on that level. So you are not quite at the lip of the. You fell 20 feet down. You used 15 feet to stand up, and then you went up 15 feet.
I'm
Makes
reading
sense.
this backwards. I was reading it as we were in a hole.
Oh no, sorry. Like where he is proud is the top part of a mountain.
Okay.
Any other actions from Oni?
Sure. Nope.
You could run. You could dash and get up to him, probably. Pretty darn close, at least.
I wouldn't be able to take an action if I double moved.
Okay.
What happened? And I still wouldn't be able to take an action.
Right, but okay.
I was just saying it. Well, never mind. It's okay.
I had already rolled the critical fail, so.
We've seen this one before. This is end your turn and move to the bottom of the initiative order, which you were already very close to. So in this sense, you almost actually pick up an extra turn because you're going to go again in a second. The Chimera. All right. Not Oni, not Renan. So just Amon, Flame Guy, and Hoppy need to make dexterity saving throws.
Yay.
At least it's dexterity.
15, that's pretty good. Good job, Fire Dude.
Nice. You each are going to take half of his 31 points of fire, taking 15 points of fire damage. Hoppy, yeah, never mind. Just everybody takes 15. As he breathes a gout of flame, singeing the 3 targets he was aiming for. Everybody else was just at the edge of it, feeling its incredible heat and intensity. He then flaps his wings twice and begins to fly away. He will attempt a claw attack at Hoppy.
Do I get a attack of opportunity?
He has fly by attack. You do not.
Okay.
It was
I
contingent on me
have
hitting with this attack.
I have my shield, so that misses.
A 22 misses.
The shield spell.
Oh, you're going to use a
I have
shield
it as
spell.
part of
I
my
see.
Oh.
Well, it's a reaction, so you have to tell me you're using it. It's not always on.
Yeah, sorry. I'm gonna use my shield spell as a reaction.
And he's going to fly up into the sky. And on initiative oh no, it's not initiative 0. Oni, your turn. You are now at the top of the mountain where you fell off of.
But I can't reach him,
He's flying now.
right? So high that I can't reach him.
He's 30 feet off the ground, yeah. Well, I mean, like, reach him is...
I'm gonna do compelled duel.
Okay. I have to make a wisdom save, is that right?
That'll do.
He criticals his save and does not feel particularly compelled. The power of rice compels you.
And it's Ari's turn.
Yep, we have 2 initiative 0 actions. The first is, sorry, help, harm, or heal.
If
She
anyone
got to
hurt
the
me,
fight. Harm.
Where's
Yeah.
your goddamn chains now? Magical chains to bring this thing
Right.
back down so that we could actually hit it.
This thing already exists in this plane.
Mm-hmm.
Do you really want me to use my turn to tether something to the material plane that's already on the material plane? I'll do it.
No.
Oof. Double
Should have
miss.
done it.
In addition, I use my last spell slot to cast tether, and I make sure that it can't leave the material plane.
And I just look at her. Really? Really? You are part of this group. You really are.
Hoppy, it's your turn.
So it's out of range. I cannot reach it. Is that
It's
correct?
currently 30 feet above you. 30 feet above where it is on the map.
Okay, so should I? Is this another climb right here? Do I need to climb up?
No, I don't want to intend that to be there.
Okay.
I only wanted there to be 2 levels of elevation.
Okay, I'm going to come over this direction. I'm going to throw a harpoon at it. Javelin, excuse me.
I like harpoon.
You can give me harpoons. I'm sure that there were plenty on the boat. Oh, that sucks.
Fortunately, that misses.
Fortunately, I have 3 of them. So
17 hits.
10 damage.
All right. Renan's turn.
All right, she's going to steady aim.
Nice.
And sneak attack.
No sneak.
Oh, she can't sneak attack from there? Oh, because nothing is in range.
Correct.
And that's for the crit table.
74 seems like it'd be a good one. Oh, no. Well, that doesn't seem fair.
But it is.
Yeah, it really is. I don't have a hover speed. Yeah, I am knocked prone.
Throw the sky. 30 feet from the air.
I
Thunk.
fall 30 feet and am knocked prone.
I feel like he should take damage for a 30-foot fall.
Yeah.
He is. 9 points, in fact.
He's sturdier than you were, apparently.
Good job, Renan.
Yeah, that sucks.
Couldn't you have done that before my turn?
And it's Draco's turn.
Oh, lightning!
That only does like 2 damage though, right?
Yeah, right. Still, I'm only getting 11 on it.
That's almost average. Oh wait, no, it's not, because average would be 18.
15. Yeah.
Flame Seed, I assume.
Oh yes. Flame Seed, the dude. Flame Seed. Yeah.
That does hit.
Oh, I should have Magic Stoned him, huh? Ah, well.
Probably.
You had your chance.
Come on, Amon.
Amon,
Finish
it's
him
your
off.
turn.
All right. Da-da-da.
Well, damn. You kill him. That's a bummer.
He was
The
hunter's marked to death.
the guardian dies. In so doing, his last gasp is to attempt to destroy you with the elemental powers he was in charge of protecting. 3 large fissures open up in the world around you. I'm gonna need everybody to make dexterity saving throws in just 1 second.
Draco, fall to your death. Draco, fall to your death.
There are huge fissures that open up in the in the earth. Below them, you can see the glowing red of magma, and the earth begins to quake as the creature dies. I'd like everybody to make a dexterity saving throw.
There you go.
We all did.
Oh, sorry. Thank you.
And Draco fell to his death.
And Draco, you do get stumbled and you fall into the hole.
Oh, Renan couldn't try to grab him and keep him away from
No,
the
she
hole,
was too busy.
pushing him.
She was too busy doing her chain thing.
Give me just 1 second.
It's alright,
Yeah,
fire guy can
this
just
is-
teleport you out of there.
Draco, I moved just you. You
Woo.
land here. This is what you see.
Nice.
But there is like a natural path, and there's a large arch in the far side carved into the stone, representing 8 combinations of elemental force. So you see like the 4 core elements, and then subsections of married elements, like water and fire,
Yeah.
for example, making steam or
Steam.
mist. But that's where you see from where you are, and I think that's where we're going to end the session today, is Draco in a hole and everybody else on top having killed the Guardian.
Is that anything down here in the bottom right corner?
Let me see what you're talking about. Oh, no. That's the watermark of the maker.
Okay,
I
just
can-
making sure.
to make sure that this person gets credit for their work. Let's do one of these. The Guardian completely discorporates. Its body gently becomes ash, like it's burning from the inside out. And when all is said and done, only a large hexagonal heart remains that's made of crystal that seems to have roiling flame within. It's warm to the touch, and if you look in it, it looks like a gem of fire.
That would be perfect for me.
I'm picking it up. We don't want Draco to have it until we know what it does.
If you pick it up, the other side of it is cool and liquidy. It's aqueous, like it's filled with water.
It's a yin yang stone.
You can just put it in your inventory right now as Heart of the Guardian.
Okay.
And we'll pick up here next weekend. Is everybody good for next weekend?
Yeah, I believe so.
I think so.
think
I
so
will
as
put it on
well.
the calendar. And if
If not, I'll
let
let
me
you
know.
know.
Sounds good, everybody. Thanks for letting me do a shorter session today.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah,
place
Thanks
for
for
us.
doing it.
I hope you feel better, John.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. I'll see y'all next weekend.
See you
Later.
Bye.